All right, so I have Rose back. Hopefully you can recognize both of us out of our synchronized swimming costumes. But if you don't remember, Rose, I had her do the 4-square step test and the naming vegetables as her motor cognitive dual task. And so what we're gonna do now is kind of go through an intervention, and we'll show you a couple different ways to tweak that intervention depending on how Rose performed in the dual task assessment. So first I'm going to show her the motor component. So Rose, we're going to come down here to this agility ladder. I just want to see you go from here to there, doing 2 feet out and 2 feet in. 2 feet out and 2 feet in, and just repeating that pattern down to the end.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. Good. Great, and depending on your patient's level of function, they may have to move slower, there may not be as much plyometrics, but I showed her the motor part of the movement pattern. And just like we do with the assessment, I want to make sure she can do the cognitive component as a single task before I use them together. So now, Rose, what I'm going to have you do is start from the number 100 and count backwards by 3s.
Okay.
Can you do that for me?
Sure.
Go for it.
100, 97, 94, 91.
Great, so now I know that she has the cognitive ability to do it. So now, Rose, we're going to come back down to the beginning. And what I would like you to do is do that same movement pattern. And when your feet are in the box, I want you to count backwards by 3s, right? So 97, 94, 91, and so on.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. 100, 97, 94, 91,
All right.
88, 85, 82, 79.
Perfect. So Rose did a great job there. So just like in the assessment, if Rose did that or showed the assessment that she was prioritizing the motor component, I may tweak my cues for this intervention like so. So Rose, come on back down. And so if Rose did the 4-square step test and the vegetable naming, and she kept moving a lot but not naming any vegetables, the way I may tweak this intervention is saying, okay, Rose, I want you to do the same thing, but if you were having some difficulty saying the numbers, you can't move into the next box until you have said the number, okay? So if you just want to kind of show what that might look like for someone who has difficulty finding the number, but you're not allowed to move to the next box until you see the next number in the sequence.
Okay. 100, 97, 94, 91, 88, 85, 82.
Perfect.
70.
So the idea would be to progress with that to try to kind of bridge that gap between a huge motor prioritization. And if it was the flip side, if she was choosing the cognitive over, I might come back and say, even if you are struggling to find the numbers, I want you to keep moving no matter what. Okay, go for it.
All right, 100, 97, 94.
Great, thank you. So that would have been an intervention for if she was doing the 4-square step test and the vegetable naming, she just completely stopped while she was trying to think of the vegetables. So depending on how your patient presents in their assessment, you can use this as an example intervention, kind of tweak your cues to try to improve their dual task performance. Thank you.